Hey playa, have you ever been in church or any kind of religious building where you spotted someone you really wanted to talk to, but you felt kind of weird about doing it there? Well, that's what Obular asked me when he asked simply how to flirt with girls in church. Don't worry, Obular, I think there's a respectful way to do it, given the circumstances of where you are, and I'm going to share that with you right after this.
This is the Just Beef, you're watching the Just Beef.
For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single Monday through Friday, I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. Now, being in a church setting might make you feel like, is it even right for me to flirt with someone here? I think the first thing to do is to take into context where you are. You can't be as loud and crazy as you normally would on the outside world. There's a level of respect needed given where you are, so because of that, your strategy for how you can flirt will change. What's really cool about meeting someone in church is that you know that they share a similar value structure to you, and that's an important piece if you're looking to find someone that you want to start dating. And like I've said in the past, if there are some pretty obvious markers that connect the two of you, then you should definitely use that as your opening to go talk to them. If you're at a sports game, you can always approach them and talk about that team. If you're part of the band, you can always approach them and talk about music and instruments. So if you're at church, you can always approach them and talk about belief. Discussing your beliefs, how religion affects you on a personal level, or the type of traditions your family upholds that's tied to religious values are all great things to start talking about. What's really cool about that is that you're getting a deep-seated view as to who that person really is. You're skipping a lot of the fluff conversation and you're getting to their core self. Okay, so the conversation piece is down, but now how do we change the focus to be a little bit more romantic in nature? That can get kind of weird given the fact that you're in church. Well, I would say you never really want to do anything in church. The whole purpose here really is to get to know them in that environment, and once you do, you can always say, hey, you're a pretty cool person, we should hang out outside of church sometime. What's your number? You want to kind of develop the personal connection piece in church and then transition it outside. Once you transition it outside, it's a little bit more laid back, a little bit more relaxed, and it gives you a better opportunity to start flirting and joking with them. Now, sometimes approaching someone and talking to them in church can be kind of difficult for a few different factors. One could be that your parents are there with you or their parents are there. Two could be that you don't really see them or you're not near them, so to walk up to them might seem kind of weird. There's a lot of things that could potentially be holding you back here. So if you want to be a little bit more inconspicuous here, don't just simply approach your crush and talk to them. Approach a bunch of other people and talk to them as well. Make it seem like you're just being a friendly person, and when your crush is part of that rotation, it won't seem like it's standing out. Churches or religious buildings are places where people that already know each other tend to congregate. So most likely the person you have a crush on is not someone brand new that you've never spoken to before, but they're someone that's close enough to your family where it just might feel weird. But like I said, you have to look at the context of the situation. If there's someone you want to approach and start talking to, you need to do it in a very respectful way. So that might mean first talking to their parents, then talking to your crush, and letting your crush and their parents know that you're interested in spending time with them one-on-one and that you wanted to ask for their permission. I think the more honest, forward, and respectful you are about it, the easier chance you'll have for their parents to say, okay, you can take our son or daughter out on a date and we approve of that. But despite all of that, if you actually did want to flirt in church, in the actual physical location, how would you go about it? Well, this is what you could do. You can always tease them or make a lighthearted joke by saying something like, you seem like a real goody two-shoes while you're here in church, but I wonder, what do you like outside? Are you a more fun person? Because I'm getting that vibe from you. Lay the groundwork for the two of you to get together and to get to know each other better outside of church, because that's where you're going to make the real deeper personal connections that's more romantic. But now I want to know, what do you think? Have you ever liked someone that went to your church or your religious building before? Leave your comments down below and we'll talk about it. If you have a question that you think is a little bit more personal and you don't really want to put it in the YouTube comments, you can always shoot me a DM over on Snapchat or Instagram. I do my best to answer as many messages as I can. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and definitely check out the videos I have over there on the side if you want to keep learning how to flirt, how to talk to people, how to really build that connection with people you might be a little bit too nervous to interact with. I'll catch you guys next time. As always, love and peace.